Well, welcome to a Pilot's Pub exclusive, a video for on-target simulations, Flashpoint Campaigns, Red Storm, just like I promised. For those of us who can barely stand to play the real-time stuff, this is old school and pretty cool. So, let's see where we get started here. We'll play a scenario. I've been mulling over whether I wanted to play the tutorial or one of the others. And I kind of like this scenario. I've played it several times, so I'm starting to figure it out, and it'll demonstrate some of the more interesting aspects of the game without taking too long. So let's see, Time to Dance, 20 July 1989, near some towns in West Germany and Camp Lee, patchy fog-like clouds. Right here, the Soviet Union is withdrawing its forces from Germany. Okay, here's the bottom line. The Soviet Union is supposed to be withdrawing, but they decide, nah, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to attack instead. Uh, there's the description. Big thing is NATO's on low alert, and that sets the scenario up for some fun and games. So let's go ahead and get started. Buy the damn game if you want to read all this. Okay, here's some realism options. We're going to set fog of war for enemy units and markers not being visible. We're not going to allow browsing of spotted units so you can't tell specifically what's there. And most importantly, we're going to engage the limited staff rule, which is pretty damn awesome. I'm going to allow the staff to fire for fire support. I'm going to allow line of sight checks. And I've never seen emergency supply. Let's take the emergency resupply out, which I'm not going to go into deeply. I'm not sure how that's going to affect the game, quite honestly. So let's go ahead and go. Proceed. All right, starts off, you get a scenario description. You get a mission briefing and force roster, which is pretty slick. You can see Black Horse Brigade headquarters, all sorts of squadron headquarters and reconnaissance units. And the most fun you have in here, lots of really cool M1s. You've got a tank company that's a little short and a tank company that is all up to speed. Three squadrons instead of two. Anyway, go. You get announcements through the game. Here it is. This is units may be resupported by dragging and dropping. That's cool. All right. There's the map. Now let's take a look around real quick. Over here, there's some cool stuff. Right now, you get every 32 minutes you get to give orders. This is one of the coolest things in the game. We'll get into that a little bit later. This is, in fact, here it is. You can't see, I don't know if you can see, but where it says American Command Cycle, click on it, maybe it'll ring. Local electronic warfare hindrance is high. Everybody is running. All the units are up and going, all the individual vehicles. Readiness at 76%. And right now, your command cycle's at 32 minutes, and they're expecting 34 minutes for the next one. Look at the Soviets down here, 18. They are giving orders faster. They're going to give orders almost twice as quickly. So this is really critical to the way the game plays. You're not going to, with that limited staff rule going, you're not going to be able to turn on a dime here with your commands. You got to think way ahead, and you're going to be stuck while they are reacting twice as fast to what they find. Very cool. Order of battle. You can see there's a lot of reinforcements. This is what's here now. A lot of reinforcements coming. Game effects, victory points. Here's the reinforcements and withdrawal, when you can expect things. Slick stuff. Up at the top, it's night, haze, fog, visual, 1,500 meter sighting distance. and you've got your map jump down here. That's cool. So let's get these guys deployed. You can only deploy in these blue areas. Scroll the map a little bit. Now I've got a unfair advantage. I know pretty much how this is going to play. I'm going to take, let's go ahead and turn on the sighting. Okay. I believe these numbers are a percentage chance to sight a unit. I've been digging through the manual, which is pretty cool, and have not figured it all out. But I'm going to click and drag that guy up there, and I'm going to give him hold orders. So he's got a pretty good spot here. He can see down in, let's turn the sighting off. From that point, he can see down in this area, which is from over in this area, that's dead ground. But from here, the fields and this low ground in here, he can see, plus he can see across the river into this hex here, which is a really big deal, okay? This guy, I think I will leave him there. This guy, I think, well, he can be moved down to cover that crossing. That's cool. Most importantly, he can see this road that's heading toward the 3,000 point victory point over here. He can see where they're likely to come from unless they take a very far southern run. This guy, we start finding places we can live with it. That's kind of marginal, or depending on him. I'm going to do some things, though, very quickly to cover this 2,000 victory point crossing. You can see the bridges are all blown. So anyway, I'll leave these guys, these Humvees, on screen orders, which means they retreat when they are approached, among other things. Hold orders, they will stay in place until they take significant damage. I don't see a whole lot else to do here. We've kind of got that crossing. This one is marginal, but we got a little bit of a view. I wonder if I can find a way to, oh, that doesn't work. Can I take him here? Oh, that's a much better spot. Look at that. This guy can look down the road there. He can see there, although that's kind of, didn't have a lot of depth, but he can see into the little town. And I don't know. Let's see. No, can't be there. That's a good spot. That's a better spot. Okay. Looking pretty good. Let's turn off the spotting, and up here in the upper right, it says 32 minutes to American orders. So we start, and then it will play 32 minutes of gameplay, and we are off. Well, you'll get announcements like this. So now it's dawn, and it's still hazy, fog, visibility 1,500 meters. That's a big deal here. 1,500 meter visibility is something to be thinking about, because most of these units have IR, not IR, I should say. Okay, I'm going dumb here, even dumber than normal. They have thermal imaging, and the other guys often do not. Hope it doesn't rain. 9 minutes in, nothing much is happening. If I recall correctly, this is going to be a turn where the bad guys are advancing, and we get some. Yep, there we go. We got some Bradleys and a couple of squadrons of tanks. Okay, game resolution phase is over. We've done 32 minutes. Time to figure out what to do next. Now, this is really critical. Remember, we had that limited staff command option, whatever they call it. Take a look over here under Black Horse. It says, orders this phase, 1. Average readiness 95. Readiness recover 27 per hour. So I can give one order this round. And that is exciting. So there's a couple ways to play this. One might be to take this guy and move him into position. The other one might be to start swinging these armored units here into position to cover what is our right flank of the left of the approaching bad guys. Kind of 6 1 half dozen the other here. How to get this rolling. I'm going to go ahead and select this guy, give him a an assault move, and an assault move kind of gives me two orders. It'll give me a they'll move, and when they get there, they'll hold. Rather than giving them a deliberate move, when they get there, they're screening, and then I'd have to use another order to give them hold. And remember, orders are going to be rare for the NATO guys this round or in this game. I think you never get more than about 8 orders. So I don't want to use them frivolously. So I'm going to give them assault orders and start marking waypoints, places I want them to go. So I want to go here, here, and then I want them to drop right there. And to confirm the order, we click on the unit and it shows the path. Now, let's say I wasn't paying attention over here and I wanted to give somebody else orders. Up here, say I want you to assault, and say, sorry, you can't do anything. You're done. So that wasn't too complicated. Start. Let's let it rock. 26 minutes. Let's cancel that. Let's take a look. C3. We're getting better. 32 minutes now to 26, then the 28 estimated. So we're getting our act together, and they have already had two command phases, one of 18 minutes and one of 20 that they're in, and estimating 20 ahead. So they're still beating us. They're still getting inside our command loop, our command cycle. Anyway, let's hit the start button. And this is going to be another boring turn. Just pretty much, hopefully that second platoon, I guess that's A squadron. Oh, excuse me, first platoon. There he goes. They're starting to move. And they'll get more reinforcements. That's nice. These guys will get part way to their objective. Having played this a little bit, I know there's no great rush. I didn't have to give them a hasty move. And let's see, brigade headquarters has arrived. Headquarters of Company A has arrived, and another platoon of Company D has arrived. That's cool. Or actually, one platoon, first platoon. Okay, now we'll look over here again under command cycle, and we're still playing. It's coming up there. We're down to 26 minutes. There goes that first platoon's moves again. These guys are increasing a little bit, so we're kind of closing up. All right, resolution phase is over. Let's see. Go back to player. I get 3 orders this phase. Well, this spot is critical. It can cover this approach to this bridge big time. So one thing I'm going to do, let's take a look at, let's get rid of that. And all right, in that hex, there's a headquarters of, a brigade headquarters has arrived, and a platoon of Abrams. So perhaps we move one move to here, and this guy's going where he's going. This company is together. This is all we're ever going to get it. If you take a look at the order of battle, this is all we're going to get of this company. We're going to be one platoon short. I think I will give this guy an order to assault to that position and confirm it. I'm going to give this guy an order to assault to boom, boom there and confirm it. And to show you something that's kind of cool, you can't undo these orders as best I can tell when you have this limited command. Once you've given them, you've given them. But you can do some funny things. Like if you don't like this routing, you can say, well, I want to move that waypoint to there, or I want to move that waypoint to there, or whatever. Or you can say, no, not there, I want him to go there. But let's go ahead and leave that alone. One order left. These guys are moving. These guys are all cool. This is all good. I like where he is right now. I think we will move these scouts and give them assault orders to move to there and there and confirm it. And this, tell them where they dismount. I want them to dismount in the same hex. So set that to 0 and proceed. I'm all out of orders. Let's hit the start button. Okay. Black Horse Fire Support Headquarters and the third platoon of Company D is here. That's nice. This headquarters moved on its own. It's screening. I'm not real sure what's up with that, but you know, they like to dance a little bit. I'm afraid they get located, they get shot up. It's daytime, but it's still hazy, foggy. That's a big deal. Haven't seen that change, but you know, maybe it's random. If it clears up, they're going to be a lot harder to stop. The thermal imaging advantage is a big deal. Oh, cool. We got our mortar support. All right. First A second is in position. I'm all tickled about that. First D second is still on the way. Second A second is moving in. Those Bradleys are moving into position. Excellent. We've got more, another headquarters and another scout unit. Good. We're getting some, oh, look at that. More tanks. Another headquarters. Great. Now, the Abrams are in position there. Okay, my right is fairly well covered right now. I'd like to have a little bit better situation here. I got to think about that. Let's see. 7 orders this phase. Well, let's see what's in here. Looking pretty good. But what I definitely want, I want those guys there and those guys there. We have to confirm that order, and then there and there, and him. Go ahead and do that. Speed things up a little bit. That's 2 out of 7. I wish I'd given this guy an order and moved him back down this way. He's wandered off badly. Now, they've got real artillery on the other side, and these headquarters are starting to show up and will turn into targets, especially stacked up like that. Those 2 company headquarters, that's, and I'll show you headquarters in a little bit. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's take a look at that headquarters, select it, and tell it to view. You know, I can do that, I can do that with a contextual menu. Show command radius. That's pretty slick. You got to keep guys in command. Show, get rid of it. So 7 orders. 1, 2 used. This guy is moving for some reason to the northeast. I don't know why. I'm not happy about it. I want him back toward the right flank. give him an assault order to go here, and then there. Click. Okay, and now what's in here? That guy's moving. That guy's moving. This battalion headquarters is sitting there. I like him where he is. Although actually I could use him somewhere else. Who else? I don't need them. No. Really, that scout right there is a pretty potent unit. Sometimes I'd like to run him down to these trees here. They get beat up pretty thoroughly there, but they're useful. I think what I'll do is move them, assault, and what do you say we'll get more of these before it's all said and done. I just need to get these guys rolling. Omco. There. Let's see how that looks. And dismount when I get there. I think they'll be safe on that route. Let's leave that alone. And these are cool guys. My mortars. How many mortars I got left? 3. I think I'm going to get these. Brigade headquarters hasn't shown up yet, has it? No. Let's get the battalion headquarters to move back. And there, and see, they've mounted up. That's cool. They're moving. Nothing's going to be in there. They're moving. Nothing's going to be in there. This guy I'm going to give hold orders. 6 of 7, got 1 left. Now that these guys are in position, I think this guy needs to cover this far crossing. So I'm going to give him a move deliberate. I want him to go here, here, and then this place sucks. It's hard to see anything out of there. Let's send them to those fields. Confirm the order, and we're done. Let's go. Armor's moving into position. Another headquarters. Another scout. Really important that the company of Abrams gets into this position up here before the bad guys show up, based on my experience so far. I've never seen the AI react as well to that position as they ought to. Hey, maybe we'll see that today and I'll get my butt handed to me. Maybe I ought to sing for, no, never mind. 14 minutes elapsed. Looks like we got some more scouts. Good stuff. Headquarters D is here. Good stuff. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I've got a really target-rich environment up there in that little wooded hillside. Some more scouts showing up. 2 minutes left. Up. And right at the end of the phase, what do we see? Looks like recon to me. Okay, let's take a look here. Huh. This is the guy who sees them. Well, 8 orders. I don't think I ever get more than 8. We're pretty much at our command limit now. Right flank is almost covered the way I want it covered. Left and center is coming together. These scouts are really pretty awesome units. And if I lose control here in this crossing, and these guys end up coming up the middle, they become the last ditch defense. It gets pretty ugly. So I think we're going to, let's see if I can find some of them. Ooh, 2 of them right there. Sweet. Can I select a stack? Yes. Can I give the stack orders? Looks like it. Disembark there. And they're both ready to go. Excellent. I want the headquarters of that tank company to go here. I want, this guy has never, headquarters A, will you get your act together? Did brigade headquarters ever show up? Yep, there they are, brigade headquarters. I want you out of there. I've seen that particular hex get beat down. So I want you to go there. Brigade headquarters now. I've got my mortars are online. This guy's moving. Actually, the mortars are not. I'd have to put them. I have to use an order to put them in Overwatch to start shooting, if I recall correctly. That guy. I'm going to leave him there. He's looking good. I say that, and I'm awfully tempted to move him here and him down to here. And this guy's going there. No, okay, I'm going to leave it alone. See, the sign of a brilliant plan that I don't feel like I have anything else to do, or that I'm just dumb. If I quit bumping that microphone, the 1 or 2 that actually pay attention to this are going to be really irritated. So let's put them on call, which takes an order. And let's have them barrage where I think these guys are going. And I'm going to pause the recording for a minute, take care of something. Okay, let's see now. 5 of 8 orders. This guy's moving. This guy's doing his thing. They're all doing their thing. This guy's spotted. That little white dot says spotted by enemy. That's cool. Oh, what else? What else? What else? What else? We've set up our artillery. He is supposed to be going places. He is supposed to be going places. And we've got headquarters on top of headquarters on top of headquarters. Those guys are moving. Those guys are happy. Oh, I'm marginally happy with those guys. They can cover this ridge line, but this dead ground in here is a challenge. I'm going to let it go. Let's hit start. And the mortars fall. Is there anybody in there? I don't know. I don't think so. I was hoping somebody would move in there first. Apparently they didn't. Ah! Pushed their screen out of the way, didn't they? Okay, recon guys are in position over here by the 3,000 point. We're rearranging ourselves in the center. These guys have done their thing. Tanks, tanks, tanks. And the game's on. Boom, boom. M1s are engaging. That's 3 kills so far. If I counted it right. Bang, bang. 4, 5. Fight is on. Still a 1,500 meter visual. They're about 2 clicks out, and they get beat down by the armor. Apparently they cannot respond. At least I've never seen them respond. Yeah, it's a hell of a fight going on. And here come the mortars. As if those are going to really do a whole hell of a lot against all that armor. So we got a dozen M1s, 4 Bradleys just raising hell at that river crossing. What fun. 6 minutes to orders. There's been some serious killing going on there. To orders. And the mortars come down again, for whatever that's worth. Using ammo, shouldn't do that. But if I don't give them orders, then the AI will, the way I've got things set up now. Okay, now, what just happened? Let's go take a look at something. We've got 8 orders this round. 39-minute command cycle, 41 coming up. Things are getting a little more disorganized, but same thing's happening to them. They've gone 31 to 36. So that pounding they just took was unpleasant. Let's see if I can remember how to find some cool things in game to see if we can find out what just happened. View Tactical Operations Center. Reported kills and claims. Right now, they're claiming they killed 23 tanks. Now, that's not true. In this game, you kill a lot fewer than fall out. But you can see that D Company claims 13 kills. Headquarters Black Horse Brigade claims 7. I'm not real sure how that is. And the Recon Squadron up there claims 3. I believe that. They also claim, Brigade claims 3 air defense killed. And they say we still got 79 out of 79 runners. That's good. We're at 100% starting value. They've got 1,500 victory points, which is this thing down here. I can't browse that unit. Let's go up here and take a look at these guys. Down here, it says that they're at 59% ammo. Let's rotate that. They're at 77% ammo, 59% ammo, 50% ammo. It's going to be, there might be a round or 2 left before they're going to have to fall back and resupply, which is going to be challenging for us. Meanwhile, everybody else except this guy are pretty much in position where I'm comfortable. Let's see what's in here. Yep, those guys are cool. If this falls apart, they end up blocking the route into here. And that's cool. I may slide them forward as some additional firepower when these guys fall back to rearm, resupply. And I'm still toying with the idea of moving these guys to this little copse of woods right down here in this valley. But that's a tough spot. These guys, you know, it's just a game. Let's see. Eight orders available. I'm going to go over here and take a look at this guy. Yeah, okay. He's about as good as I can expect. I guess if he was here, he might be able to see off here. If I could see off in this direction, but I don't know. What do you say? We got plenty of orders and nothing better to do. Let's send him there. I think that'll give him some look-see in this direction. I haven't seen their MiG-23s yet. Okay, let's go ahead and start the turn. And the slaughter at the bridge continues. Man, more killing. My experience is you destroy or disable the better part of a tank battalion right in that vicinity, if you play this right. Or I should say in this vicinity, that 2,000 point victory hex. Because they will get across. Really the question is, do they get to this one down here, where the armored infantry and this tank company are standing by? And I found that very difficult to hold. More tanks. Part of the company there. Somebody needs to die, and it looks like it's them. Recon showing up down here on this crossing. Wonder why those tanks are there. Wow, slaughtered them all. That's as quick as I've ever seen that happen. Still foggy. Visual 1500. That's cool. Loving that. Some anti-tank getting handled badly down there and dead. Wow. That's some of the best I've ever seen. I've seen that fight go on for a while. And they've made the crossing. Something has slipped across. It's fixing to get exciting. I'm about to run out of ammo at my critical point up there. This is where they start getting some payback. Maybe this time I'll use my mortars a little more effectively and in smoke. And, meanwhile, up here they come again. Oh, the tanks are dying like mad. Look, coming down the road. That ain't good. Boom, boom, boom. And they're going to start paying us back. That makes me nervous. Ah, good, they're dead. That tank's dead. And recon is retreating down there. Still holding that 2,000 point spot. I'm shocked, but I'm tickled. Oop, 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 oop. And artillery coming down. That might be air. That might be air. But dude, that doesn't look good. They've survived it so far. Aha! You see these guys falling back to resupply up here. They're out of ammo. They're falling back. This is where it gets a little bit woolly. Their artillery's coming down on my right, and here comes some more tanks down the road. Oh yeah, this is what this. I love this game. Okay, what has happened here? Those guys are at 24% ammo. Those guys are at 27% ammo. But the guys who fell back are at 21. They've fallen back for resupply. So let's rotate the stack and let's assault forward with those guys to get some, and have them dismount in hex to get some extra fun to cover this area in here where these scouts are still piddling around. Those are 96% ammo. Those guys are bad news. They have killed the hell out of people and just haven't missed much. 93, 90. Okay, I'm feeling good about those guys. Not so good about that. Now, what do we do? What do we do to save this position? When these Soviets close up to a click or so, they become bad, bad, bad. I think what I will do this round, since one, up here I don't see much going on, then I'm going to call on my 106 mortars. Let's see, 4.2 inch if I remember call. Put them on all call. Barrage. I want a smoke screen and I want it here and I screwed up. Can I move that? I bet you I can after I click on it. That I'm not real fond of, but that, yeah, okay. I want a smoke screen there. These guys should have thermal imaging, if I remember correctly. And if they don't, well, and these guys I know do. These guys are spotted. See the little white dot? These guys are spotted. Little white dot in the corner, right-hand corner. But these guys still aren't spotted. These guys still aren't spotted. Pretty slick. You know, it's either the sign of a brilliant plan or having played this scenario several times, but I don't see a whole lot to do right now. Those Bradleys are 71% ammo. I'm happy with that. I guess I could shove these scouts forward to see what's going on up here. That probably is just a good way to get them hammered. But I don't know. Maybe they'll slide away. But let's go ahead and have them step forward in the town and see what's going on. 4 orders used, looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the Tactical Operations Center, just see where we are right now. And reported kills and claims. Ooh, so far we think we've killed 34 tanks. But again, remember that in this game, I'd be surprised if 7 or 8 of those are really dead. The rest of them are not running anymore, damaged, falling back, cowering, whatever. But what it is saying is that an armored battalion has been effectively destroyed, and that's sweet. Meanwhile, we're still holding this victory point, which surprises me. This one we'll probably never take back, but you never know. And everything's looking good, good, good. My what artillery I have is in place. Their artillery has not been terribly effective. These guys took some pretty big hits. They're at 66% readiness, probably because of that. These guys are at 85% readiness, and they haven't been pounded 85. So that artillery has reduced their readiness. That's interesting. These guys are at 94. They're not as effective. They're not destroyed, but it's disruptive. I'm thinking I'm loving this game. Push the start button. 41 minutes to go. Well, let's cancel that. Let's take a look at something. C3. We're on a 41-minute cycle. They're on a 37-minute cycle. We're increasing. It's roughly even now. That's could be a lot worse. Let's do it. Go. Come on, smoke. I need you in here. Come on, mortars. Okay, falling back to resupply. Come on, mortars. They got that victory hex. And here comes the smoke. We destroyed them. Excellent, excellent. And the artillery's still falling on that position. They don't like that spot, and I don't blame them. That has been a hell of a fight. Oh, goodness. There's 2 companies of armor. Oh, let's see what happens. Artillery still falling on the 2nd platoon, Company A. Maybe this smoke will make all the difference, huh? Maybe I'll just get beat up here. Woo-wee! That headquarters just get... Oh, they just took a hit. Lost my first Abrams. I should have put that smoke right where I had it the first time. It was a better choice. Minutes left to go before orders, so that's what's cool about this now. I mean, once this is set in motion, it's just going to happen. Oh, lost to Bradley. My smoke screen is dissipating. Run out of specialty ammo pretty quick. Ooh, man, they are taking it. Okay. Oh, that's it. Game over. How about that? Sir, the enemy is lost. Suffered exceeding 70%. Actually, I don't think they've exceeded 70% losses. They've exceeded 70% effectiveness. I think that's what's up. Reorganizing on the battlefield, all victory points within 2 kilometers of our forces and not within 2 kilometers of enemy units are now ours. Okay, so we've lost that second victory point, and I think it's going to be a marginal win. And there's everybody. Yep, marginal success because I lost that second victory point. I don't know exactly. Look up here. It says that I've got 77 out of 79 are still runners. They've down 119 out of 186, so they've really gotten hammered hard. Claim 1 recce, 51 tanks, 4 APC, 6 self-propelled AT, and 5 air defense. Remaining forces, 84% average readiness and command cycle of 46%. If you were playing the campaign, let's see, does it say that here? Yeah, right here, relatively good shape. They'll sometimes tell you, well, you're going to need to reorganize, you're going to need to do this, da-da-da-da-da-da. It's not there. Let's see, reported kills and claims. There it is, 51 tanks, with Company D doing crazy good service, having knocked off 22. Company A got 9. No, 14. They did pretty awesome. I'm not sure exactly how the headquarters of the Black Horse Brigade killed anything. I find that curious. It may be that there was, in fact, I know there was some off-map artillery, not off-map, but let's see, let's take a look. Look, BRDM's back here. Woo, look at these guys. 1 company, 2 companies, 3 companies. There's a battalion of mech infantry trying to slide around our right. All in all, this is very difficult to be upset about. If you take a look at this stack, these guys are all rearming, that they're intact. That guy never made it in there, did he? He was ordered, this guy right there was ordered to move in. He never made it. We lost a Bradley. We lost an M1. So anyway, I guess we could sit here and chat all day long about it, but that's how this plays, and me, I'm eating this up. I really do like it. So let's call it a game. Later.